Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Candy Crush. Alright, we're going to jump into our next. We're going to call it an episode because that's eventually what they're going to call it. At the beginning, they're only doing 10, but eventually we're going to jump into 15 level episodes with episode races and stuff. And we'll have some events we're going to start getting into. That's why I started doing this way, so I can actually enjoy the game. Just level by level stuff, which is taking forever. At least now I can put down 100 levels in one day in less videos. So hopefully you enjoy it. I appreciate it. If you give me a like and a subscribe, and we're going to jump in and I'll narrate all of them. Go through them pretty quick. So if you do have a problem with one, you can just look at the episode. I'll have a playlist and I'll put down, from levels 1 to a couple hundred. Who knows what I'll do. But they'll be in there so you can search for them. Alright, so let's jump into level 11. So this would be 11 to 20, I think. Alright, so these are pretty early. I just started this game. I haven't played it for years, so it's got a lot of new things here. I do know some of the things. The frosting blocker and the bubblegum popper looks like that. I think that's what that is. If I'm wrong in anything, just let me know in the bubblegum pop. Okay, that's what it is. Yep. Okay, it didn't show me the frosting thing. I think that's a frosting blocker. That's what it was. Match keys to remove the bubblegum pop layers when you remove its last layer. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so we have 25 moves to deal with 14 of the bubblegum pops and 65 frosting blockers. So we're going to go ahead and work our way down the middle and activate as many of these bubblegum block poppers as we can. Because these will start knocking out these frosting blockers. So let's go right down the middle and start with that one. Okay, so this is good. I'm going to go ahead and activate this one right here because I don't want to lose it. Use it when you have it, I'm telling you right now, because they'll take it from you. Alright, so let's go ahead and I like to stay low as much as possible and get some type of cascade effect. We'll bring this one down, that's good. Get ourselves another, because that right side went pretty easily. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And one more. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and do the blue. So I finished that pretty easily. Got my morning cup of Java. Now we're going to go ahead and finish some levels here. Like I said, this is economical, and I'm looking to conserve as much as I can at the beginning of this game. A lot of times, a lot of people, they'll use their boosters and stuff at the beginning of the game. Save them up. Play the level a few times if you have to. But don't use the boosters. Let them save up till you get over 100. Now, I might use a couple before that, but for the most part, this get the gold bars built up, and I'll show you how to do all that. Alright, so what we got here, this is that's a piggy bank. It's a free to play account, so I won't be spending no money. Alright, so level 12, we do have 3 boosters already. It's pre-booster, so pre-level booster. And then we have in-level boosters. So let's go ahead and clear the jelly here. And those are red jelly beans, I do know that. Alright, 63 jellies with 25 moves. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and work down the bottom here and see if we can get some popping going on. There we go. Not as much as I wanted, but there we go. That's nice. So we're going to get some cascade effect. Okay, let's go ahead and use all these fish. That's going to work out pretty good. There we go. Going nice. That's nice. Nice progression there. I'll tell you what. Now we go ahead and get the old fishy to finish it up there. That went relatively easy, quick. Again, when I first started, the 3 stars, they were much harder to get. You actually had to try. But they added so many hard, different types of levels. When it used to be hard, and I think super hard and expert or something like that. Now they got nightmare, legendary, slice your throat, kill you, do all kinds of levels now. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear all the jelly and collect all the orders. Alright, so we have 30 moves. That's quite a bit of moves to pretty much get anything done here. We want to get 62 of the jelly, 42 frosted blockers, and 63 bubblegum pops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up. Yeah, we're going to bring it up that way and see if we can get some cascade going on here. Alright, so I would like to get this matched up here, but I don't think that's going to happen. So there we go, that's a good one. Let's go ahead and bring that together. It's always good if you can match that color bomb with a piece, that's for sure. Now if I bring this down and blow, I might as well get some use of it. Oh, here we go. There we go. So we'll use that. See if we can take care of some of that top part here. There we go. That's nice. Nice cascade action. And now we got that. Go ahead and mix those in together. I'll also do a fish dome and a couple other games, match 3. Alright, so that one's taken care of. We did that in 7 moves, looks like. It was not a tough level. I think that's Yeti there. Alright, one and done. Eventually they'll show the gold. Something big has happened up ahead. Reach level 36 to find it. Okay. 36 would be a new episode on a 15 level episode, so that might be when the episodes start, the actual races. Alright, let's jump into level 14, collect all the orders. Go ahead and try to unlock these other boosters. Okay, so we have 25 moves to deal with 38 frosted blockers and 45 red jelly beans. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, bring that down a little bit. Okay, that was good. Now I can bring these two together and be a super explosion, or I can do this, which I'm going to do. So I can get all these down here. There we go. So we have 16 reds to go, and we have one more frost and blocker. So let's go ahead and do that. So we got 5, let's do that, and we're going to bring this over here. So that was another easy level as expected. Now this will get more challenging and fun as I get up to some levels that I start losing, and there will be, I'm telling you right now, nobody can get through a level without losing. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into level 15. Clear all the jelly. 25 moves to deal with 71 jelly. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down and hit this popper. Maybe we can get this whole quadrant taken care of. Then I can probably do the same thing there. So let's go ahead and see what we got. So that's pretty good. So we're going to get some good action over here. Here we go. That cascaded help. Get the color bomb. And now we got the candy wrapper with the color bomb. So we're going to get some good action out of this one. Okay. Get that middle one done. Alright, so now we basically got to deal with the middle. There we go, that's what I was kind of hoping for. So that's going to take care of that. So that was quick. Got a few more levels and we'll be done with this little episode here. So let's jump in here. I like to pop out so I can see how many I have left here. So it looks like we get that many. 16, clear all the jelly, collect all the orders. Alright, so we have 25 moves to deal with 90 jelly and 33 bubblegum pops. Alright, let's go ahead and I'm going to work on the bottom here. So hopefully we don't lose our color bomb, which we probably will. And we did. I'm shocked. Alright, So let's see what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and knock those two out. Okay. Get the old fishy there. Alright. So I definitely want to keep it low, but I don't think we're going to have that opportunity here. Let's go ahead and okay, we're going to pop that one. Here we go. Get the old fishy to bring it over there, and that takes care of that level. Okay. Alright, enough. I clicked. That means you click out. Alright, there we go. Level 16 is one and done. Level 17 is coming. Alright. So we have frost and blockers to deal with. 85 for 27 moves. I'm going to go ahead and get the color bomb with the old candy wrapper. We're going to get some damage here in the middle, which is good. Alright, now if we can get some of this stuff out here in the middle here, we can get it all to come down. Alright, that's a good one there. So let's go ahead and bring it across. Alright, so get the old fish and striped candy. That helps out a little bit. Alright, now we can get that one out of here, and we'll get that. Well, I would have got that out of there if it wasn't for that. There we go, that should do it. Okay, 17 is one and done. So we got a few more. Gonna keep passing people here. Alright, clear all the jelly, level 18. Let's okay, we got a bunch of these bubblegum pops. We have 76 jelly for 30 moves. Definitely want to get this middle. Let's go ahead and knock this middle out and see if we can get a little cascade and help us on the sides there. Okay, well that was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. That was better than the first one. Unbelievable. Alright, so let's go ahead and knock that one out. Okay, little cascade action going here. Okay, well that didn't do me much good there. Alright, get the three fishies. Hopefully we can land them in a good spot. Okay. Let's do that. I'd like to get this fishy down to that candy wrapper, but that's not happening. That was a good cascade, by the way. I was very happy with that. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. How in the world did I not? There we go, we'll get that one. So we got one more. I'm looking to make a fish someplace, and are you kidding me? I can't even make a fish. We still got 19 moves, so I'm not worried about it. Alright. Finish it off right there. Alright, nice tasty cup of coffee. That should be the last one I'll have there for today. Alright, level 18, one and done. Got two more. Alright, so it looks like they want me to pay $2.99 for 30 gold bars. No value in that. That's not even... These games, I mean, these basic packages are just, they're just not good. Now, the games I do spend a little bit of money, I wait for a good value package for it, go spending money on it. All the basic ones they offer for regular is just, nah, no thanks. Alright, so we have 27 moves, deal with 52 jelly and 45 frosted blockers. I'm going to go ahead and combine the color bomb and candy stripe here to get some bottom action going down here. And that was not much action, that's for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up that one. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Now we get the fish and the stripe candy. Open up two of those. So we got pretty much the right side here done. Now we're looking to... There we go. That's what I want right there. Right in the middle. It's perfect location. That was a good one there. Would like to get that purple so I can get a cascade action, but that's not going to happen. And I can't get nothing down there, so let's just go ahead and do that. There we go. See if we can get a fish action going down here. 12 moves. Okay, not much help here. There we go. Bring him over there. There we go. Done. Sometimes they can get a little tricky and sneak up on you, I'll tell you what. Okay, so level 20 is now coming up, and this striped and wrapped, congratulations, you have unlocked a new booster. That's the pre-level booster there. There'll be a few that randomly switch in and out. Alright, so we're going to finish this last episode here. Alright, so we have 28 moves to deal with 54 frosting blockers and 63 bubblegum pops. And I see nothing. Okay, here we go. We'll do that right there. Okay, so that's just going to keep going. Now we have to start cracking these up here. Okay, open that one. There we go. That's going to help a little bit. Alright, so let's do that, bring it down, so that's going to help get some cascade action there. So we got to crack these bubblegum poppers here. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's go ahead and concentrate on the left side here. There we go. $14 moves. I don't think we're going to have a problem with this. I think we just finished it right there. Alrighty, so level 20 is now done. Alright, so we're going to jump into level 21 here on our next video. So let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it looks like we're going to the 15 episodes. I don't think the episode races are starting yet. But when they do, that's when we'll start collecting our gold bars. Alrighty, so you all have it. Well, what do we got going on here? Okay, oh, that's a piggy bank. Alright, so that takes care of that. We'll see you all in the next episode of Candy Crush. Have a good day.